much improved last year, and he's spurring himself on to become a better and better player. So he's working hard, isn't it? That's for sure. And this part of his game, the serving, is the almost the last stone unturned that he's been working on to make himself a real Grand Slam prospect.
39.
Yes, Andy Murray, he's started pretty well here. We've been discussing his credentials and the fact that he hasn't won a Grand Slam title as yet, and how close is he to doing just that. Last year's beaten finalist, the runner-up to Roger Federer. We'll know a bit more perhaps over the next couple of weeks, week and a half even.
Well, that's a shot that he was almost addicted to. He almost had to go to Drop Shots Anonymous. He for a while there, and he could not get it out of his game. And quite successfully at times, actually. That worked out very well against Rafa. Rafa realised, I'm not very good at moving forward, picking up drop shots. He worked on that. And I'm saying that wasn't a let. Nobody heard a let. Well, there's a little machine that would tell him it is a let, so to go by that.
Well, that's okay. It's got a good feel about it, Cashy, hasn't it? This capacity crowd and this time of night with the lights just about to take over. It's one of those nights on Margaret Court with the fifth seed in action. And if he keeps coming up with that sort of tennis, we will be well rewarded. So, Andy Murray on the board in this first set, men's second round singles matchup here at the Australian Open. And you're going to hear a bit of this.
What's that, English, mate? Nobody is a lot of Scottish support. And as you go around the world, people often say, "Who's that English guy that's coming through?" Murray. I go, "Oh, don't say that, Andy. Don't call me English, or not so much that, but Andy, call me Scottish." Murray, very proud of being a Scotsman. Missed it. Marchenko is very clever here. That is a terrific shot. Brought his opponent in the court, had the court, could have gone just about anywhere. And Murray is very, very quick and got a big reach as well. So watching him flying across the net there, Marchenko realised, well, he's coming here. I better make sure I get it pretty close to the line.
Still seeing a bit of Safin in Marchenko?
Oh, look, yeah, his ground strokes are very, very similar in many ways. I wish probably not as good, of course, but and his volleys, not so much his serve. But he's a big, strong boy, not dissimilar build to Safin. It's similar technique on his forehand, backhands, and volleys.
Ripping forehand, cross court.
These guys hitting that hard. That was an absolute rocket. Powerful shots and already huffing and puffing. But it's worth it. He's got himself to 3 break points.
Welcome to the big time, Ilya Marchenko. Andy Murray's here to play. 2-love early in this first set. Marchenko, he was making his big move in 2010. Finished the year in the top 100 for the first time. Currently ranked 79, so he's on his way. But in terms of here at the Australian Open, he may well have found an immovable object at the other end of the court. We'll find out over the next couple of hours.
15-love.
There, Andy. Didn't quite control it.
No, he's hitting the ball hard, Marchenko. He's come out here having a real go. He's not going to push the ball around. And he's moving his way up the ranking. He's going the right way in the ranking department. And certainly has the power and athleticism as well.
30-15.
Great return. Well, that has been his, I suppose, Achilles heel, and even the news has gone all the way down to the challenger area of the rankings, and the slightly lower ranked players like Marchenko. He knows that Murray's second serve can drop short, and he's ready to thump that one, and very well played indeed. it again.
Saying, he's by that much.
A good pickup. He hits that hard, and that's an awkward shot, that one. Just dribbling forward. Now he's got to come forward. He knows Murray's right in front of his face. And he's actually made a couple of good points off that Murray drop shot. He's ready for the drop shot, but he's come out a loser on him. And that's, look at the difference between the two players at this stage.
Yes.
Oh, another great return. It's 3 first serves in a row that Murray's missed, and Marchenko's had a real go at all 3 of them. High up on the backhand there. He's got that double hand. They're able to hook it across nicely. And it's quite tough work for him. He's expended a lot of energy in these first couple of games trying to get on to the board.
Come on there, so another chance for Andy Murray, the tournament's 5th seed, to go to a 3-love lead in this first set.
And that follow through above his head there, Murray, and that's players, they're trying to hook the ball across court, hit it late, and they follow through up around their head, so it's almost like a late hook type of flip.
Yes, that is the game to Andy Murray, and he does race to 3-love lead in this first set here on Margaret Court Arena. And that brings to an end our Fox Sports Active service here at the Australian Open today. Thank you very much for your company. Look forward to your company again tomorrow morning from around 11 o'clock. Of course, if you do want to check out the rest of this match, we'd love you to stick around. All you have to do is pop over, press the red button, pop back to Fox Sports 2 HD and Fox Sports 2. But for the moment...
Yeah, don't leave us here by ourselves.
That's right.
Honestly.
I think
come and join us on the other channel.
I think it might be worth sticking around this one.
Yep.
So look forward to your company. Fox Sports 2 HD and Fox Sports 2 back on Fox Sports Active tomorrow morning.
Just saw Murray out of the corner of his eye fake to go into the open court. Murray held his position here. There he was. He looked like he was going across. Murray stopped. He knew it and went, "Oop, he's there." And that's now the 3rd time the exact same plays happened. Murray's just been big enough presence around the court. Marchenko has pushed the ball wide, and it's actually been quite costly, those 3 points. Well done. That's it.
Murray doesn't like it. You're sitting virtually right on that line. Cashin just caught a bit.
The umpire can't overrule that. Yeah, half in, half out.
Well, it's the scramble from Murray at the moment. Just requiring Marchenko just to grab that little bit more, do that little bit extra.
That's where Murray's made his living. He's very, very quick and very good at passing. So you can't just hit those and waltz in the net. He's going to pass you, and he gets them back all day. They might look like they're hittable, but you've got to really play them well. Oh, that is as good a forehand as you're going to see anywhere in the world. What a fantastic shot. Look how far back he's pushed here. What a great return. He is so far back.
Let's talk about how difficult that is, because the weight's moving backwards.
Yep, that's right. He has to rotate the ball through, so it's very easy to miss-hit that one, pull off that. Federer, of course, is expert at doing that. He doesn't always hit them from that position of the court, but he likes to run around. He's a little bit closer to the baseline and pull that one down the line.
So another break point here for Andy Murray to grab a 4-love lead this first set. And he gets it. The Brits. There's a 4-love in this first set.
He's meant business, hasn't he, today, Murray?
It's all business.
And I think he sees Marchenko as a bit of a threat, because the power that he possesses on his ground strokes, and as I was talking about earlier, once he comes to the net, he's very, very accurate, very good passer. Mainly across court, I would say almost exclusively across court. And still can't work out why the players have to work that out. But no, I wouldn't be surprised. This tension is because, well, these guys are the same age, and playing juniors, having played juniors against each other. Maybe there's a little bit of history. Maybe they played each other when they were 12 or something. European nationals.
Murray having a bit of a look, but effective, highly effective from Marchenko.
Yeah, he hits the ball well, doesn't he, Marchenko? It's a matter of putting them all together. Yep, that was right in the line.
Focus.
That was right on the line as well.
Well, he's making mincemeat out of Murray's second serve at the moment. And Murray's laughing. He can't believe that that's been called in. Let's have a look. Another half in, half out job, or half edge of the line.
Well, that second serve, Cashy, has been an issue for Andy Murray at times throughout his career.
as I said, the last remaining piece of the jigsaw as far as I'm concerned. Lost two pieces. One is his intensity all the time in matches against the big guys, and that second serve. His first serve, you can see, powerful 191. His service percentage can drop low, and his second serve can be short. Marchenko's highlighted that issue and is going after it.
Yes.
And in fact, yes, the scoreline is 4-love to Murray in this first set, but a couple of times Marchenko's had 30 all. Juice here, so at least on Murray's serve it hasn't been exactly one-way traffic.
It's been actually pretty good tennis. These top players seem to be able to grab the big points. Well, that's another one. There's probably been one a game there where he's had it set up and has just made the mistake. And it's amazing when you play against the top players in the world. It just feels so much pressure to be able to play above yourself, and you tend to push. And it's very hard. Sometimes at the end of the match you go, oh.
Murray holds for a 5-love advantage in the first set here on Margaret Court Arena.
A new event in Volvo history is about to begin, with free on-road costs across the entire Volvo range. Welcome to the Volvolution sale, on now at your Volvo dealer. Sale ends January 31st.
G'day, it's Clarky. Another amazing Australia Day offer? You bet. Clark Rubber's got solar pool covers and rollers for 15% off. Wow! Reduce evaporation and heat your water by up to 8 degrees. Have fun at Australia's local pool shop, Clark Rubber!
Here they come, two Melbourne teams into the derby.
Stand up for your victory and be there.
Cruz slides it in. Look what it means to Archie Thompson to play in a derby.
It's the Derby 3. The Decider. Saturday, January 22nd, Etihad Stadium. Tickets from Ticketmaster.
Andy Murray in control here. Beautiful sunset in Melbourne. It has been a wonderful day here, and this is a fitting end to it. Andy Murray in action, the tournament's 5th seed against Ilya Marchenko from the Ukraine, and that tells a bit of a story in this first set, with Murray having gone to a 5-love lead, and Marchenko about to do something, attempt to do something about that. Andy Murray had Carol Beck in the first round and led 2-0, and was up late in the third when Beck retired. And he was asked before that match whether he knew much about Carol Beck, and he said no. He said, I'll work it all out when I get out on the court. I'll suss it out. So a reasonably casual approach. Not so casual this time around, Cashy, because as soon as he'd won that match against Beck, he dispatched his mum, who is a coach in her own right, out to watch Ilya Marchenko play, make some notes. He said in his press conference that he'd be cruising the internet for for video and YouTube footage of Ilya Marchenko. So he's done his homework, and that may well be reflected in this scoreline here in the opening set.
Well, I think, to be fair, I think the tactics of Marchenko have been very good. Murray hasn't really done anything particular, just Marchenko has had a handful of opportunities, just hasn't capitalised on them. Murray's got the bigger game. He's actually played pretty well, the Ukrainian. Well, this is the Murray trademark, just steps across and just with so much ease, just goes straight through that ball, uses the opponent's pace, times it well, just looks so easy.
And Marchenko on the board here in this first set. But it's still Murray.
Murray leads 5-1.
The 5-1 advantage, and he will now serve for the first set.
Yeah, look, a well-deserved game. He's had a handful of opportunities here, Marchenko. He certainly hasn't been overawed by the occasion or the reputation of his opponent. I like the way he plays. He's having a real go.
Murray having a real go here too. There's nothing wrong with that. Just rolls one in at 200 k's an hour.
Yeah, that's where he's so very good. He can. Murray has the ability to get very good angles off, and that's something that hasn't got an awful lot of angles coming into it. Oh, he went around the net post. He was going to go for the highlight reel there. Saw Monfils do it, and between the leg shot yesterday last night. And here he goes. He had the angle too, just about. As low, another 6 inches, and that would have got around the net post, or maybe a foot. And you don't have to go over the net. You can just go as low as you like.
Let first serve.
Let first serve. Marchenko hasn't heard that call yet. I thought he said let first serve. Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Neither of them heard it.
I've heard the net part of this match. But he's on the other side of the net.
I thought that too, but I called the last straight away.
Huh?
I called the last straight away.
Did anyone hear it? Can you speak up?
Well, as accurate as Hawkeye is, I think the let machine is not quite as accurate. He's saying it went over the net by X amount.
In the response, he said, I don't care. I don't care. I saw it go over the net by half a foot. I don't care. 30 all now. And make that 40-30.
40-30.
Murray's 7th ace. And he locks in the first set here in this second round matchup. 6-1. Andy Murray over Ilya Marchenko. Back shortly.
Sanitarium Up and Go. With all the protein, energy and fibre of 2 Weet-Bix and milk. What gets you up in the morning?
Welcome back. Good result for Australia again today on Rod Laver Arena tonight. Ben Atomic winning outside earlier today on Hisense Arena. And Sam Stosur against Vera Dushvina from Russia. Took first 6-3 and too good in the end. Nice way to finish it as well. Sam through with the minimum of fuss, and she'll take on a tough opponent next, Petra Kvitova of the Czech Republic, who in the first round beat another Australian, Sally Pearce. So dare say that Sam Stosur's camp, led by Dave Taylor, coach, will be having a few words to say to Louise Fleming, one of our commentators here at Fox Sports, and also the coach of Sally Pearce, after her close look at her on Show Court 2 earlier this week. So looking forward to that, and looking forward to seeing Sam Stosur continue what could be a golden run here at Melbourne Park these 2 weeks. Let's go back out to Margaret Court Arena for the second set. Marchenko and Murray.
Marchenko to serve.
Yeah, we're just rolling through some highlights, Adam, of the first set. Murray winning it 6-1 in impressive fashion. Ilya Marchenko, he's not playing badly by any stretch of the imagination, but Murray certainly on song tonight.
One of the issues with a lot of the players that come up against Andy Murray is the wet-away attack. And you see he's missed a few backhands today. But generally speaking, he's incredibly solid off both sides. There's not really a place to attack. Sometimes a second serve, if you are good enough, you can attack his second serve somehow and get him on the run. But he's so good defensively. Even though he is powerful and he can hit a lot of winners, he's by and large a counter puncher. Oh, that's well done. Well, he knew he was going that time. Once bitten, twice shy from Marchenko, covering the cross-court backhand. He got bitten in the first set. Not quite as good that time. For Murray, not quite as accurate. Well done. That's all you have to do. You have to just put your racket there and then pop it low over the net. You see that signal he was doing after the point? I think Leighton patented it, didn't he? Literally.
I thought it was your old mate Mats, wasn't it?
Actually, it's not. It was Nicholas Kroon, another Swedish guy who came up with that. Good mate of Mats's.
Saw the ageless Mats Verlander this afternoon, looking very suave in the black suit with the black shirt.
Yes, I noticed that.
Lamenting the fact that he's calling the night games here and then doing his TV show Game, Set and Mats, the aptly named, and not getting out of here until about 2:30 or 3 in the morning. Not able to savour the delights of Melbourne as maybe he has over the years.
Yes, he works for Eurosport, with a big European broadcaster. Good job. It's a good show, that one, actually. Not as good as our one, but not bad.
And speaking of our one, Mark Woodford this morning making the point that with Andy Murray working with Alex Korecha now, wondering if he is the guy. Whether perhaps, given that Andy Murray is such a defensive player, whether he should be working with a coach who's going to help him adopt a more attacking philosophy.
Well, it could be true. He's been looking for... I mean, I think Alex Korecha, well, that's his team right there. It's his mum on the right hand, just on the edge of the top right of the screen. Just missed her, but she'll be back in view. You said he's looking for a top coach, but there just isn't that many top coaches available. Not that many good coaches around, full stop, I don't think.
Overpowering him there at the back of the court, so Marchenko goes to a 1-love lead in this second set. Yeah, you look at what the attacking philosophy of Paul Annacone has done for Roger Federer just towards the end of last year, and we've seen him in reasonably good form here, getting through last night in 5 sets, constantly looking to tweak his game even though he's at the top or very near to it. And I guess if there's a criticism that I hear from you guys is that it's, in terms of Andy Murray, that he could adopt that more attacking approach.
Well, you know what? I think his best form that he's ever had was at this time last year. He was playing fantastic tennis, and his coach Miles McLagan, a British and Zimbabwean player, I think it was on the right track. They parted not that long ago, at the end of this year, towards the end.
15.
No, he's not happy with that call. I'm thinking that just touched the edge, outside edge as well. But Carlos Ramos is not the most popular umpire. Well, fair point then. I think it might have been caught, and he just caught. Not the most popular umpire or the best umpire by a long shot. I think he's pretty terrible, actually. So it doesn't build a lot of confidence in the players when the ball goes near the line. Well, it's good to see Marchenko. I said he much deserved that one game. Hasn't he come out with a lot of belief right from the word go, and said he had quite a few opportunities to get games in the first set, and just didn't come up with points in a row. And in this set, he has so far. Starting to put them together. Great tennis. Well, I'll tell you what, you might think his technique is a bit like Marat Safin. Well, he's hitting the ball like Marat Safin at the moment.
3 back points. That was huge. Throw on the back of the court. When you really sit and think about it, a 6-1 scoreline in the first set probably didn't reflect the fact that he wasn't that far away from it. Really, there wasn't that huge difference between the two.
15, 40.
Murray saves one. A couple of things starting to go right for the Ukrainian.
Whereabouts Ukrainian? Is he from, Nick? Is he born? Oh. Well, it's 2 down.
Yeah, saves another. Yeah, thanks for that.
13-40.
The Prodzorinsk.
Prodzorinsk. There you go.
I can tell you he lives in Donetsk. Well, he gets the break. So Marchenko hitting back here in the second set and leads 2 games to love. Got a bit of crowd support too, the Ukrainian.
Well, the underdog, I tell you what, he's pretty happy with himself, and so he should be. He was well matching with Murray. Just as I said, couldn't put it together. He's put a couple of good games together. Not sure whether he'll be able to keep it up or not. Murray's not happy with the first call. He figured he should have been up 15 love and not down 15 love 15. No, it's a tough call overall from the far side of the court for the umpire. I'll give him that.
Love 15.
With another backhand error. Some really regulation sort of backhands. And these are the sort of shots that Murray does throw in. And whether that's concentration or footwork or what, I'm not 100% sure, but they're the sort of things that he needs to cut out of his game if he is going to be a multiple Grand Slam winner. Or a Grand Slam winner for that matter. I think he will. I think he will in time. Like a few rough players to get through, that's the only problem. It's one of those eras at the moment. It's 3 or 4 very good players there.
15.
You mentioned that he was still filthy about that line call as well. That's something that we've seen from him over the years, that he does hold on to that sort of thing and maybe doesn't let it wash off as much as some of the others do.
Murray standing, as he has done, long way behind the baseline. Look how far. And the problem with that, there's two things about being in that position. If you don't hit the right return and into the right spot, then the opponent really has got you on the run. He can move you from side to side, and you've got a lot of room to cover. Now Murray's quick enough to get to most of them. In that case, he wasn't quite not quite timing the ball like he would be like he'd want to. There's a few backhands at the moment, but the good thing is, if you've got a server that doesn't get a lot of angle, you can, with that extra little bit of time from back there, you should be able to get a decent return. Just gives you a fraction of more of a second.
We compare that with an Agassi, one of the greatest returns of serve of all time.
Yeah, well, everybody's different. Different places. I mean, that was just a bad return. And it doesn't look like he gets his feet in the wrong position or anything, but he just does. He throws in these areas all of a sudden.
Marchenko has to expect this. Murray will keep coming and coming and coming at him all night.
Advantage. Marchenko.
And there was more your line, Nick. What do you reckon? Out?
Yeah, I thought it was... I'm probably going to be made a fool of if we get a replay here. I thought it was okay.
Oh, it's one of those ones, isn't it? It might have just caught the edge. Hard, very hard to overrule. If it was out, it was only fractionally out. Couple of centimetres, I suppose.
Yes. Yeah, that one just long, so back to Juice.
Well, that's annoying. The Ukrainian, getting to the stage where he's got up a break, he's had a game point, and he went for a forehand that just lost control of. And to throw a double fault in was a real bit of a clanger, really. Murray's not doing an awful lot with the second serve. Oh, yep. Lots of work on that one. And that's very clever played. No, you need to go for the hard, flat one low over the net. Play with a little bit of safety. Look at the height on that. Probably a smidge of luck as well that it dropped. Could have gone a couple of centimetres wide, I suppose. Yeah, my voice break.
It's about time.
Excuse me.
Yeah, just out, and Murray breaks back. So game's back on serve now in this second set here on Margaret Court Arena.
At the Buzz Insurance, we know you've got a lot going on. That's why the Buzz has made it really easy to get fast and hassle-free car insurance online, with no time wasted. If you want the right cover for you and your car, jump online and get a 60-second quote at the Buzz. Save online? Absolutely.
Buzz. Buzz, buzz, buzz.
The destruction could result in the worst disaster in history.
Take off right now, we can chase it down.
We're gonna run the sucker down.
Stop your pursuit, or I will fire you.
That's too bad. We're just starting to like this job.
Unstoppable. In cinemas now.
A new event in Volvo history is about to begin, with free on-road costs across the entire Volvo range. Welcome to the Volvolution sale, on now at your Volvo dealer. Sale ends January 31st.
Well, a fresh shirt for Andy Murray. He's back in this second set now, having broken back. But he's not got it all his own way. As the sun sets here in Melbourne. That's how it's unfolded so far. 6-1 in the first to Murray. And Marchenko, his Ukrainian opponent, Marchenko, he was up a break. And Murray having just broken back. We're lucky to still have Pat Cash with us. I mentioned that Hawks forward Jared Ruffhead was in Rod Laver Arena tonight, and I thought he was going to go autograph hunting. But he has decided to stay, and I'll catch up later.
For the moment. Oh, actually, Brad Sewell called me and said, "Do you want to have a hit the tennis tomorrow morning?"
Name dropper.
Yeah. He fancies himself as a player. Actually, remind, text back.
15 love. Ladies and gentlemen, as a courtesy to the players, please no flash photography. Thank you.
So an easier service game so far for Andy Murray.
Flat, second serve.
How do you like them apples?
30-all.
Boy, has he got some power, this kid. I mean, both kids, really, to me, but look at that. I mean, that is really in the hitting zone, and it got dealt with the way it should. Hit it nice, late contact, follow through above his head. Sharp, snapping rotation of the hips and arms and shoulders. And that's an absolute rocket, that one.
We see it time and time again, the ability to find the big serve on the big points. So Murray levels it at 2-all in this second set. And given the way that Marchenko has played at times already tonight, this is a little difficult to believe, but yet to take a set off a top 10 player. Having said that, there's only been 2 previous attempts, but he's mixing it with Andy Murray.
We talked about the media attention in Britain for Murray. I opened our commentary door and looked straight ahead to the media section. It's almost full with British journalists. Oh, yeah, I think he hit that long. Well, we'll have a look at this. It'll be interesting. But either way, he went very, very close to the line. If it did hit it or not. Oh, well in.
Yep.
My goodness gracious. What did I tell you about Carlos Ramos? What did I say at the beginning of the match?
I said, don't get us into trouble. Yeah, you have had your moments, haven't you?
Yeah, I've seen him umpire a lot of matches, including my own. Come to the conclusion that good thing for him to retire, better thing for the tennis tour. That's the nicest thing I can say.
That was long. And Marchenko just in a little bit of difficulty on his serve.
She wasn't a great backhand though from Murray. I mean, off the very powerful forehand down the line, Murray was able to slice that ball back, float it back and let it curl around. Marchenko thought, well, okay, I've got another chance to hit a big shot here, and it just wasn't on, just had enough side curl. And that's a very, very tough shot to make off a powerful forehand. So well done to Murray. His defensive play is brilliant. No. This is the thing, is the speed and the ability of Murray to be able to get stuff back is just making it tough. Marchenko to continually come up with miraculous shots like that. No doubt a talented player, but it's asking a lot. Even guys like Nadal and Federer can't do this all the time against Murray.
Well, there it is, Murray, 3 out of 3. And he gets a look at another couple of break points here on the Marchenko serve. And he needs one. And breaks. And leads 3-2 in the second set.
Well, he hasn't been able to keep it up, has he, Marchenko? There's a very good... you've got to feel a bit sorry for him. He should be at 30 all or 30 love, really. He won the first point with a forehand that was inside the line and then won the next point, but that one, yeah, just caught it out in front. Didn't come through. See, his wrist came through first. And not anyone, he's mistimed a few cross court, but you know, good hitter of the ball. You can see how hard he's hitting the ball, and you know, bit by bit moved his way through the rankings over the last few years. 206, he was 440. Didn't go anywhere, went backwards in 207. Maybe he was injured, I'm not sure. 208, he moved up almost 300 places. And another 100 places between 08 and 09. And then the higher you get, the harder it is to move up in large increments. But he moved from 120 to about 80 in the world. So he's now around that mark. He hasn't moved in a year, but he's clearly a pretty solid player.
15 love.
Well, he's got all the weapons, but I guess consistency is the issue, and making sure that they work all the time. There's a lot of guys on the tour that have got similar weaponry, and they can stand and deliver all day, every day. That must be the hardest thing for someone like him. In a sense, he's been on the tour for a while now, but just starting off to find that consistency.
15 all.
It's another one. Bit of a yell from Murray. Just mistime that one. He's mistimed quite a few of those. Ones that, and this is what change of pace is. Why change of pace is so important. There's quite a lot of players who can just match it toe for toe to be hit the ball hard and the same pace all the time. Yeah, he never misses those.
30-15.
You get that serve working all night, and you win more than you lose, don't you? Oh, what about that from the Ukrainian?
Yeah, really well played, isn't it? He could be any top 10 player with points like that, which he has done a lot, maybe not all the time. A big ground stroke, getting his opponent on the run, sneaking in, hit a beautiful volley with nice technique.
And then that, therein, I guess, lies some of the story.
Yeah, look, the thing about Murray, if you look at the speed clock up there, 144, and you say, well, that's a pretty slow second serve. He's been in the 130s as well, but there's a lot of work on those balls. Let's see how he gets, what sort of spin he gets here. Oh, let's see. That one's a sliced it, put a bit flatter with a bit of slice. Got the speed. Good mix-up.
So the break is consolidated and Murray leads 4-2 in this second set. Second round matchup here at the Australian Open. We're on Margaret Court Arena. If you have just joined us, you can see how this is unfolding with Andy Murray. Won the first 6-1 over Ilya Marchenko from the Ukraine and leads 4-2 in the second. Marchenko serving.
Oh, he's done it again. Secret for that one is really how quickly he got in. He hits this, he sees the opening, and off he goes. Quick sprint, moves forward. Well, okay, he got a bit of the frame on that one. Didn't quite hit it all that cleanly, and that's where Murray's good. Hit that ball, and now if you hit it with an open stance backhand, hit that ball on his left foot, his push off, he would have got to that. But he decided to cross his legs across to get to that backhand, wide backhand. We see a lot of the players these days wide, particularly double-handers, they're going that stance that Murray's hitting there. That's the sort of stance that you'll be hitting the wide ones. Magnificent angle.
15-all.
Now that's a closed stance. We talk about stances in tennis. Lucky enough to see another replay. No. But, open stance forehand, closed stance backhand. Closed means crossed, basically. Open is open. Your body or the front of you is open to the net or to the opponent.
I think there's a bit of game of bluff going on there because Marchenko was celebrating, but it was long.
It took the linesman a little while to have a look at that. Yeah, he was more hopeful than anything. I think he realises.
Left for serve. Left for serve.
Yeah, the double, and Murray now with a chance to go up the double break in this second set. 2 break points. Slice-a-thon.
Yes. So just every once in a while he randomly just throws these mistakes in. It's great tennis.
Now,
Murray hitting at his best. Murray's looking at the baseline going, what are you talking about? That one.
Yeah, look at that. You just knew, didn't you, that he was not going to be happy. So we're back at deuce.
Advantage Marchenko.
Gets it.
Marchenko.
And Marchenko holds. He trails 3-4, second set. You're watching the Australian Open on Australia's sports leader, Fox Sports.
Sanitarium Up and Go. With all the protein, energy and fibre of 2 Weet-Bix and milk. What gets you up in the morning?
Open Universities Australia Study Period 1 enrolments close February 11. Open your mind.
Introducing the all-new Alfa Romeo Giulietta. At its heart is the best new engine in the world. Fall in love at your nearest Alfa dealer today.
Back at Margaret Court Arena.
Please, thank you. 6, please.
Hope you're enjoying Fox Sports coverage of the Australian Open for 2011. I'm going to tell you, we're having a ball bringing it to you. So if it's half as much fun for you wherever you're watching, then you're having a good time as well. This crowd of around 6,000, they're having a good time. And by all reports, there's another 500 to 1,000 or so lined up at the entrances around Margaret Court Arena because they want a piece of the action as well. With Andy Murray serving for a 5-3 lead in this second set.
Well, we're seeing him get some great forehand drop shots, drop volleys, and look how quickly this is, this footwork. Oh, Struth, that was quick. Slash.
And that's not bad from Andy Murray either.
15-all.
Well, he's got the power and he's got a fair bit of touch as well.
30-all. Isn't he a good all-round player, this kid? He keeps saying calling him a kid, but he's not actually a kid, is he? He's 23. And certainly a lot of talent there. And a fair bit of belief as well. Just skidded on him a little bit and caught it fractionally late. Now we've seen this. Murray's opponents think they've got the opening, think they've got the winner past him, and he sneaks it back and just does enough to make it difficult.
So Murray, 5-3 and on track in this second set, second round matchup here at the Australian Open. Point of view from the crowd. Ooh. Another unforced error there for Marchenko, and they're mounting up. He's hit more winners, 19 for the match compared to Murray, 6. But it's the unforced errors that really cancels that out. 23 unforced errors to only 9 for Andy Murray. In fact, 16 winners for Andy Murray. So not as conservative as I thought. But still, that 23 unforced errors for Marchenko. That's hurting.
Oh my goodness, we've seen some fantastic tennis on this court, haven't we, over the last few nights?
Well, they're on their feet right now, the crowd.
15-all.
The camera just wasn't wide enough to capture the guys. They were everywhere, all over the place. He's happy about that, so he should be. What a point. Wow, he's quick, isn't he, too?
Very.
Marchenko did so well to scrape that ball down to Murray's feet. You see here, real troubles, skids, and he's off, and he was going to get that as well, and Murray knew it. He had to go for something pretty fine to the line.
Well, the drop shot from the back of the court was amazing. And Murray was up to it.
Yeah, he's changing direction here. As soon as this hit the net, we can see Murray, hopefully we can, but he moves so quickly. I mean, that was a great disguise. There we go. Wow, that's quick.
He's just frustrated with himself there, Marchenko. He's done so much hard work and now he finds himself down a set point on his serve.
Game in second set, Murray, 6 games for 3.
Yes, Murray is just too tenacious, isn't he? 6-3 in that second set. He leads 2 sets to love.
Spikes, rivalry, bit of how do you do? Stand by for the first crunching challenge. How about that for some icing on the cake? They'll remember this forever.
Saturday night, the Melbourne Derby. Then Gold Coast Newcastle. Both live, Fox Sports.
In the 21 years since we launched in Australia, we've celebrated a number of innovations. And now, we're celebrating with 21 days of factory incentives on select Lexus models. But don't delay, as this offer must end January 31.
It's just not cricket without the Colonel and his irresistible crushers. Packed with chunky, chewy, real bits of Golden Gate time. Just one of 6 deliciously drinkable flavours, only at KFC.
Welcome back to the Australian Open. Sam Stosur, one of 3 Australians in action today at Melbourne Park, and she was victorious early tonight on Rod Laver Arena in straight sets against Dushavina of Russia, through to meet Petra Kvitova in the next round of the Czech Republic. And earlier, the main story probably of the day as far as Australian tennis goes, 18-year-old Bernard Tomic in straight sets against the 31st seed Feliciano Lopez. It was as if Lopez was the 18-year-old and Tomic the 29-year-old savvy veteran on tour. The other result today, speaking of savvy veterans, unfortunately, Alicia Molik fell in straight sets to Nadia Petrova. Stick around after this match on Margaret Court Arena. We're going to have a wrap of the day with Wally Mercer, but for now, let's get back to the court with the most atmosphere here at Melbourne Park, and Nick and Pat for the third set.
Yes, thank you, Adam. And, well, the atmosphere is just starting to crank up, and actually feel a little sorry for the 500 or so people lined up around the outside of Margaret Court Arena, just hoping that someone inside has to go home early so that they can grab a seat and get a taste of what's unfolding here, because it is Andy Murray, the scoreline 6-1, 6-3. But there's a bit more going on than that might suggest, because this man, Ilya Marchenko, he's got a bit of game. He's just had to string a little more together, and we might be here for a little while longer.
Time to stay focused here for Murray. Hasn't had it all his own way. So in the last set, started off slowly, so crucial here not to throw unforced errors in. Not so much for this match, but down the line, he's concentration focused. Oh, more big forehands. Marchenko. And he does go for the lines, and well, he's got nothing to lose, so as long as you live by the sword, die by the sword. So he goes for the lines. Occasionally he'll hit them, occasionally he'll just go a little too far.
Another good serve there from Murray. I'm just wondering if he might decide to freewheel a little bit in this set. Marchenko.
Well, you know, that's the way he plays. I don't know if he can he possibly hit it any harder.
Can he take it up a notch?
I don't know. His arm might fly off. Well, that's good running. Very, very good running from both players. So quick off the mark. Both times here. Another good disguised drop shot. Murray was off in a flash. A couple of great athletes here. Big, strong, quick powerful.
Advantage Murray.
Murray on the board first in the third set. And of course, next up for the winner of this match is Guillermo Garcia Lopez, who beat Eduardo Schwank. And a potential fourth round meeting with Juan Martín del Potro, who's obviously making his comeback after that lengthy absence with a wrist injury. But Del Potro in a bit of trouble right now against Marcus Baghdatis, the tournament 21st seed. And Baghdatis having won the first set 6-1. It is 1-1 in the second. So that one in the balance early on. But this is where we are on Fox Sports, Australia's sports leader, Margaret Court Arena. And Ilya Marchenko serving to level it up at 1-1 in the third set.
Yeah, it's a tough ask for Del Potro. He's been out injured all last year. Play not actually all, but did play one match in Asia somewhere. I think just think exactly where it was. I was going to say Bangkok. But decided he wasn't quite ready. Incredibly hardest hitting player, I think, on the circuit, Del Potro. So hopefully he'll come back to form.
Hey, how did your blog go today? 5:30 Eastern Daylight Savings Time on foxsports.com.au daily.
Yes, fantastic. We had a lot of questions yesterday about my theory about the women playing 5-set final, turn their big money. Today is all about my personal life, all the gossip written in the
yes.
Oh dear. Not all of it.
Please. You're denying that.
But my friend, I have a friend who I hang out with a lot over 20 years, and every couple of years the rumours start, so we have a good laugh about it.
Please make no noise between serves, thank you.
But even my close friends are calling me up going, I didn't know this. I'm like, what are you talking about? You know.
Are we naming names here, or are we going to, we're going to make people buy newspapers?
Yeah, they're going to have to see what I have to say on
foxsports.com.au.
There you go. There's a plug.
Nicely done. Was it Oscar Wilde or Wilbur Wilde that said there's only one thing worse than being talked about, and that's not being talked about?
It's all right. It's all a bit of fun. But it's a good blog because we talk about everything, including football, cricket. What's going on with the cricket team? Of course, I know everything, so no problems. Just write in and ask me. The Oracle. Friends, people call me different names. But
okay, we're on serve in the third set here. If you have just joined us, the 6-1, 6-3 scoreline in the first two sets in favour of the tournament's fifth seed, Andy Murray. the best active player on tour not to have won a Grand Slam. That's the consensus. Trying to change things in 2011.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say that it's actually been a much tighter contested match than the score appears. That's some brilliant tennis. Some of the most powerful hitting I've ever seen.
Well, you want some powerful hitting. You got some right there. Both men going toe to toe.
You've got to say, it's just about perfect conditions for perfect tennis. And it's had a warm day. It's still warm there. There's no breeze, so there's no reason for the ball to be moving off the court or in the air, unusually. A bit casual there. He's kicking himself for that. He's trying to disguise that or draw his opponent into the net with a drop shot fake. Instead he faked himself out.
Let the serve.
Race there for Murray, his 13th for the match. 14th for the match. And he leads 2-1 in the third set.
Harvey Norman's dollar deals are back for 4 days only. Buy a laptop or desktop computer over $700 and for just $1 more after cashback, get a huge compact 23-inch LCD screen valued at over $300. It's yours for just $1 more after $100 cashback. That's right, get a 23-inch LCD screen for just $1 more after cashback with your new laptop or desktop purchase. We don't just match computer prices, we smash computer prices. Dollar deals must end this weekend. Go Harvey Norman now.
At the Buzz Insurance, we know you've got a lot going on. That's why the Buzz has made it really easy to get fast and hassle-free car insurance online, with no time wasted. If you want the right cover for you and your car, jump online and get a 60-second quote at the Buzz. Save online? Absolutely.
Buzz, buzz, buzz.
Thanks for your company. Hope you're enjoying Fox Sports coverage of the Australian Open 2011. That man trying to do what he came close to doing last year, a finalist here, beaten in the final by Roger Federer, looking to go one better this year. Marchenko just dealing with some local wildlife and looking to stay on serve in the third set.
15 more.
He has been as high as number 67 in the world. That was back in July. Currently ranked 79. Just hovering around, setting himself for a big year in 2011. And with the arsenal of shots that we've seen him pull out tonight, there's no reason to think that he can't at some stage get down and challenge the big boys.
Oh, yes. Again, another one of those shots that he just looks so easy. He had the pace, perfect distance away from him, so he could swing nicely with a little bit of top spin to drop the ball in about the right height as well. He came close to missing that one. Yeah, he's missed a few. One's in the open court. Maybe just realising how fast Murray is. And Murray did well to get that. He was on his way back and not that far away from it if he hadn't have gone within an inch or two of the line. And Murray was saying, was that in or was that out? I think he was too busy running to notice it was an inch or so in.
40-15.
Crowd very well behaved tonight. Big crowd in, but not being too unruly compared to what we have seen here over the last couple of nights.
Game.
Oh, big serve. Big serve to keep it on serve in the third set. And these two continue to go toe-to-toe, blow for blow in this third set.
It's a terrific court for atmosphere, isn't it? It's one court that you can get in with a ground pass. So people are really excited to enjoy some of the big names we have on the not on centre court or the two big courts we have here with the roofs. Groups of fans all sitting together and line up early and get in with their flags, colours.
It's been a brilliant day here. Even in Garden Square, there's been picnickers and people just out sunbaking, basically.
It's a bit of a party, isn't it?
It really is.
It's like a tennis tournament in the park or something. It's a rock festival. Pop in, come back out, have a few drinks, have something to eat.
40 left.
Murray holds to love and continues to march on. It is 3-2 in the third set, Murray having taken the first two.
Tomorrow, Fox Sports serves up the best from Hisense, plus 3 more live courts.
Choice at the Open.
Catch all these great matches live, or press red for 3 more live courts.
The Australian Open continues live
at your place.
At Allianz Insurance, if we could, we'd create a world that protects you. In the meantime, we're protecting you every way we can. From the care we take putting your car insurance together to the way we look after your claim. Allianz, a world of protection.
Ramsey, Flores, Van Dijk. It's a red alert. Fighting for second spot. Only a win will do.
Oh, what about that?
Adelaide, North Queensland. Live Friday night. Fox Sports.
Early Marchenko marches out and having to make a move reasonably quickly here, launch some sort of assault. He can do it here with an easy service game. Going to stay on serve in the third set.
15.
Cashy, you don't have an iPad, but what about you? You're almost son of the year.
Son of the year, yes. Bought my mummy an iPad.
Fantastic.
And she's actually pretty good. His mum's 79. And she's worked it out. She knows how to get on, how to do that. It's all pretty simple stuff. I'm getting her all sorts of apps. Took me a while to explain what apps meant.
That one long, so just a bit of pressure now on the serve of Ilya Marchenko. Might have done some damage to that racket too. They don't bounce like they used to. But you'll be sure and get your mum Fox Sports View. I'm sure she'll appreciate that. She'd be an avid viewer of Fox Sports News, which you can get 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on Fox Sports View, our new iPad app. And if you do have an iPad, you just go to the App Store, and for $5.99 a month you can stay connected. Live streaming of Fox Sports News and also some of the magazine programs that we have at Fox Sports.
You say $5.99 a month?
$5.99 a month.
Oh my
we'll
God.
also sell,
that's a terrific deal, Nick.
Throw in a free set of steak knives.
No, that's not true.
No, that's not true. I think it's fantastic that your mum's into the iPad. That's great.
I don't work out how the printer works, but everything else is going great.
Andy Murray's not going too bad, just quietly either. Look at that.
Just hasn't managed to string it together, has he, Marchenko, in this, a few games in this match. He can put it together, but it's almost as if he's trying a little too hard. I suppose he has to against number 5 in the world. He's now Murray, but pretty much been regular number 4 and 3, and even went to 2.
Yes, so Murray now within striking distance. And 4-2 lead now for the Brit in this third set, serving for 5-2. And some pain starting to be felt by Ilya Marchenko at the hands of the world number 5, 5th seed.
Well, we'd like to see a bit more of that from Andy Murray, I think, overall. We saw it quite a lot last year.
15 love.
At this time, attacking tennis, and I think it was his best tennis. You've seen it once today, or he's going to try and do it twice in a row as he wallops the ball kid on the way through. just a little short. I should say, well, actually it wasn't short, it was just right on the racket. I should say, not wide enough. Right in the hitting zone there. What does he give it a wallop?
That a wallop too. Nice little bit of symmetry, perhaps, because in the last 8, Murray could face Robin Soderling, the man who replaced him after that result in Brisbane in the top 4. That was last week. You could see them go head to head.
30-all.
Marchenko just creating a little bit of pressure of his own now on the Murray serve, which we haven't seen for a little while. I wonder if he can take this half chance and keep himself alive. Yes! Huge from Marchenko.
Well, unbelievable hitting. Just had a little bit more time. That Murray just dropping it fractionally short, and Marchenko just having enough time to take a slightly bigger swing at it. Setting himself up a break point to break back.
Needs to take it, might not get another chance.
Oh, not far off. Murray, gee, he was quick on that one. Murray could see the intensity. He got the short ball. He was quickly in position. Kept his head down. It was aggressive. Didn't overhit the play. Just, I suppose, gave Marchenko just a slight chance from way back behind the baseline, out wide. But gee, quite a good shot.
Advantage, Murray.
So in the blink of an eye, game point now for Murray to take it to 5-2. Third set. And there it is, 5-2. So Murray marches on. 6-1, 6-3, and within a game now of moving through. Back shortly on your sports leader, Fox Sports.
Harvey Norman's dollar deals are back for 4 days only. Buy a laptop or desktop computer over $700, and for just $1 more after cashback, get a huge compact 23-inch LCD screen valued at over $300. It's yours for just $1 more after $100 cashback. That's right, get a 23-inch LCD screen for just $1 more after cashback with your new laptop or desktop purchase. We don't just match computer prices, we smash computer prices. Dollar deals must end this weekend. Go Harvey Norman now.
At the Buzz Insurance, we know you've got a lot going on. That's why the Buzz has made it really easy to get fast and hassle-free car insurance online, with no time wasted. If you want the right cover for you and your car, jump online and get a 60-second quote at the Buzz. Save online? Absolutely.
Buzz, 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 buzz.
The crowd getting involved now.
Unbelievable support. Well, I think it's obviously a lot of support for Andy Murray, but appreciation for the way Marchenko has played in this match. The scoreline looks pretty comfortable, but gee, there's been some good tennis from him. He could just another 10% more consistent with some those big shots that he has. And he would have been right in this match. Oh, You can't believe the line call.
Well, I reckon he's got every right to be frustrated. Pretty close to that line.
And you are correct. It's out, and fair enough.
It was wide. And when he's looking to stay in the match and make Andy Murray serve for it, you don't need that.
A good match for the Lions people today and the central umpire. Andy Murray
in full flight. Gee, that's good to watch.
Well, I tell you what, that's some great court coverage from both players. Just not quite low enough. And he's off like he's just sprinting out of the blocks there, isn't he? The first five metres, stays low, pumps his legs and his arms. Oh, yeah.
That'll keep you in it.
Well, full credit to him, huh? He's continued to swing and hit spectacular shots. Very highly entertaining match. Despite the fact we're just under 2 hours, and so it's going reasonably quickly, but it's some tight games. Well, that would have topped them all if that had gone in. I'd say that's probably a 200-kilometre-an-hour forehand.
Marchenko. Wow. At this stage of the match, and he is just swinging, and it's on that occasion worked for him. So
Murray leads 5-3.
It is 5-3 to Andy Murray in the third set, and he will serve for the match and his place in the third round against Guillermo Garcia Lopez. Oh, well done. Andy Murray hanging in at the back of the court. And coming up with that.
He does that really well, doesn't he? He hits the enough topspin and dip to make so many players hit balls that are below the level of the net. And he's so quick to get back out waiting for the short ball. Not quite low enough that time, Murray, to get it down to the toes. Full credit to Marchenko, who again, sneaking in quickly. That's the secret. There he goes sprinting. And look how close he is to the net there. That's why he made it easy for himself. Way inside the service line.
Well, that roar, there's a bit of local bird life. The feathered variety, swooping low over the court. Back into it now. Andy Murray in control at the net. They're on their feet. Margaret Court Arena, all 6,000 of them. Loving every minute of it. Probably hoping it could last just a little while longer. Andy Murray has other ideas. It had a look, and then it had another look.
40-15.
So, 2 match points now for the 5th seed, Andy Murray. Yes, Andy Murray into the